Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faroe Field today. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the UMass Minutemen taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. UMass will kick off and will be underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tigers offense will start this game off. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you'd build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Give to the running back. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Here's the handoff. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They've been running it, but now the pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Dropping back, it's Cook. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
To the air on first down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Missouri comes up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UMass offense will take the field for the first time. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the air, it's Pumachan. Dances away from the heat. He's going to take off. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get it through the air. With the catch, it's John. He'll work his way down to the 28. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Now on second down. Back to pass, it's Pumachan. Looking for the score. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, baby.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Missouri wants to go fast. He'll come out throwing on first down. Going deep. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. It's a draw. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Dropping back, it's Cook. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Cooper. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Not difficult. not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing as your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Great job on defense. They did their film study. On 3rd down, they're trying to dial up the screen, see if they can get these pass rushers way up the field, but no can do. They get a tackle for loss on the play, now setting up 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal. He's looking deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Pumachan. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
UMass will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Fires to the big fella. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
It'll be a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They go to the draw. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Looking to throw, it's Cook. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UMass offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. To the air, it's Pumachan. He looks that one in nicely. It's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Handoff to the single back. Turns it on in midfield. Open runway ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. UMass quickly back to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Pumachan. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UMass! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They're going to ride this running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burden. He's got enough for a Missouri 1st down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Tigers are rolling down the field. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They're testing the right side here. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wide out in motion. Looking for a crease to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you. You can get to the running back before he gets started.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Got a man. It's Hardy. Jumped on top of the pile.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
And as a defense, that's why you want to avoid 3rd and short moving forward. It's really hard to defend that slant. That's a bang-bang play the offense knows they can execute in their sleep. Defense will have to do better early in the drive moving forward.
They go to the ground. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Pumachan. They're bringing heat. It's complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
UMass quickly back to the line. They'll give it to the back. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He caught it! And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Minutemen!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high...
Brings it down on the right side. He's loose. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. And he'll bring it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The UMass offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air, it's Pumachan. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Cook. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Makes the grab. It's Burden. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got his man. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Fast motion from the offense. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Snagged in the middle. It's Harding. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the ground with the back. And he could not get loose on the run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's John. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Pumachan. Finds a man in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. He's going to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Pumachan. Snags it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minutemen!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burden. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Caught over the middle, it's Miller. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. First down, 10 yards to go. He's going to pass. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Cook. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Getting some heat. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UMass offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking for space. It's John. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
UMass quickly back to the line. To throw, it's Pumachan. It's complete on the right side. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got the tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Looking for a man. It's Kumachan. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
Straight ahead. Touchdown, UMass! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They try to pop a run on the draw. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side. Nice move to keep running. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like...
And they get the sack just like that.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lofts one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Missouri!
Well,
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Feeling some heat. Finds his tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Inside the 40. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Going to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun, the running back has it. The Tigers will move the sticks with the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UMass offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. On the ground, it's John. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Dances away. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Trying to get to him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
UMass will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Bringing it back, it's Burden. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try to pop the draw. At midfield, he's got room. He's off to the races. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How about the draw play? What's the first thing you have to do? You got to sell pass. Everybody believes it for just a second. The running back gets a little bit of space, and once he gets space, you can see he knows how to navigate and get down the field and make a big play.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Catch in the middle. It's Burden. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Back to throw, it's Cook. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense set for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. On the move is the 30. All kinds of running room. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UMass. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll run it. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Finds the tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
You know, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
looking for a physical attack from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down, UMass.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Keeps the legs moving. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Kumachan. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Pressure coming. Got his man quickly. Off he goes. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
It's first down from the 11. Using his legs, it's Hester. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. Touchdown, Minutemen! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now they'll run the draw. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Cook. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
A really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first and now forcing a 4th down.
Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Handoff to the single running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Working that left side now. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Runs through the tackle. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. Working the middle, it's complete. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Looking for a crease, it's John. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Minutemen! They looked finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. The give to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Unloads it left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air, it's Cook. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
The UMass offense returns to the field. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in and you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. And the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football, but it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Hester. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving. Looking for a man, it's Pumachan. He's
got him wide open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UMass.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Cook. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd down, going up top. On target over the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
They just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over.